I'm Saturday hauling for you guys today, and I've got some stuff that I purchased myself, and then I've got a bit of PR that I got in this week. I'm waiting on quite a bit of stuff in the post, and I know shipping times and stuff like that are slower right now, but a lot of the stuff that I ordered this past week still hasn't gotten here, and it's Memorial Day weekend, so I don't think I'm going to get it till Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. But I'm going to start off with the stuff that I got from Sephora. I went ahead and I purchased another one of the Melt Ultra Matte Gel Liners, and I got the shade Burnish, and I kind of went back and forth on purchasing this because I wasn't sure if it was going to be that deep kind of burgundy color that would be definitive enough for me, or if it was going to be like a brighter type of burgundy red shade. But I took the plunge and I ordered it because I really like the one that I got in Spliff from the Melt website last week. And I'm happy that I got it because I feel like the formulation of this guy is easy to work with, like the shade Spliff. The other shade that I have from Melt is the shade Fortuna, which is a stunning color, but I have to really layer up Fortuna to get it to be opaque, and then towards the end of the day the liner starts to peel up. I don't find that these ones do that. I'm wearing the shade Burnish on my upper lash line today for my wing liner, so that's that kind of burgundy shade, and it was super easy to work with, again, like the shade Spliff. So I'm going to swatch the two next to each other so that you guys can see the differences between the two. 2.5 mils or 0.084 fluid ounces in the eyeliners. So here is the shade Burnish. And I feel like it dries down a little bit deeper than it looks inside of the pot here. But this is a really creamy, very opaque shade, just like Spliff. So there is Burnish. And again, that's what I'm wearing today. And then I'll go ahead and swatch Spliff as well. So this is Spliff. It's a really deep black and brown shade. So there is Burnish and there is Spliff. And those are both from Melt Cosmetics. They're matte gel eyeliners. And then the other thing I bought from Sephora is the new ABH Norvina Collection Pro Pigment Palette Volume 4, which is this pink one. The box packaging mimics the actual packaging. It's like a blush pink shade. And I happen to really get along with these big ABH palettes, so I went ahead and got the fourth one as well. On the box, it does say that these are made in PRC, and each shade is 0.063 ounces per shade. So you're getting a massive amount of product in here per shade, and there's 25 shades. So there's just a whole lot of product inside of here. It also has a really massive, nice mirror inside if you like to use mirrors inside of palettes. But this is the eyeshadow palette that I have on my eyes today, and again, I get along with these shadows really, really well. They are pigmented, they blend out really nice. I find with some of the shimmer shades, like I'm wearing these two here on the lid, they're a little bit stiffer because you can tell there's quite a bit of silicone in them, so you have to kind of, you know, work your brush into it to pick up the product, but blend it out on the lid, they turn out really pretty. There are two pressed glitter shades in here as well, but I find that the glitters are super, super finely milled, so I think that they're going to work out really nice over a tacky base or something like a glitter glue. But let me go ahead and give you guys some swatches of this guy. So there's the front of your packaging. The back is just black. Got a good size mirror in there. And then here are your shades. Again, this is the palette that I'm wearing on my eyes today. I'm wearing these first two shades. The mattes are just, they're very creamy. They're very buttery. I just get along with them really well. I think that they're quite nice. And I think the Volume 3 palette is on sale at Sephora right now too. Sephora? There are just so many shades inside this palette. And then these guys. And I know some people, I've heard some people say stuff about like the layout because they're very like sporadic, and some of the palettes have very like sporadic shades in them. But I really get inspiration from palettes that are like that. They like get my creative juices flowing, if you will. But I don't mind that they're kind of sporadic like that. I think it makes it a little bit more fun. And then the looks kind of turn out a little bit more unique. But, and then these purples. I may run out of arm room. Going right on the elbow. And then this bottom row here. This is one of the glitters, and this is one of the glitters. And I'll put them right here. There's quite a bit of tack in the glitters that make them kind of stay nicely. But, and then the very last shade is this hot matte pink right here. And there it is. Oh, whoa. Right there. So those are the swatches. I think they're really nice palettes, you guys. And for as much product as you get, I think it's not a bad price either. It's got nice weighted packaging. Like my arm is kind of burning from holding it up. But that's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina Pro Pigment Palette Volume 4. Right there. And again, this is what's on my eyes. And then for Mother's Day, the website Beauty Habit was having a 20% off sale, I want to say it was. And I had purchased a little bottle of the Vanilla del Madagascar perfume from them, and I love it. I bought the little tiny guy, and it's just a very, very beautiful fragrance. So I took the plunge, and I bought the larger size bottle. This one is the 50 ml, which is the biggest one that I've seen on the site that it comes in. It's a really strong, sweet vanilla with a little bit of a twist to it, and even though it's like a sweeter vanilla, I don't find that it's like a sickeningly sweet vanilla. Some like overpowering versions like that make me kind of feel sick. This one doesn't do that. There's, like I said, there's a nice twist to it that just smells stunning, and I get whiffs of this throughout the day with only like 3 spritzes of it. So I really like this perfume. My friend Rachel actually turned me on to this, and she said it smelled like Oreo cookies. I can't remember if she said it was like the filling or the whole cookie, but I haven't had an Oreo in so long. So I can't like confirm that, but I can about imagine that does kind of smell like the filling of an Oreo cookie. But I just love this fragrance. It's really stunning, so I was happy to get it at 20% off too. So that's the Vanilla del Madagascar perfume right there. I'm going to show you guys the box too. This is what it looks like. Very pretty fragrance. Beauty Habit also sells Paul & Joe, which I love Paul & Joe's packaging. They have some of the cutest stuff. They also have really nice products, but they came out with these sparkling eye colors for, I think it was the spring collection. There's a total of 0.21 ounces of product, and the packaging is really cute, but it's embossed with a kitty face inside of it. I think there's 3 shades available, and I thought this was going to be a powder shadow, but it's actually kind of a spongy type of a cream product, and this is shade 001. So here's the packaging right here. It's kind of got a frosted plastic on the bottom, and then there's a little stopper. Get that out here. And then here is your shadow. It's quite sheer, but it has a really pretty sheeny sparkle to it. I'll try to swatch them separately, but it's like a putty kind of cream, and I'm totally gonna ruin the kitty face, but let's go like this. And then kind of do them both right there. I think it's just a fun little eyeshadow, but they're quite sheer. It's going to be one of those products that's like super easy to just slap on. So that is from Paul & Joe, and that is the sparkling eye color in 001 right there. Beauty Habit also sends a really nice like little sample package with your order. So I got a couple perfumes, a couple like skincare products, which I think is just a really nice touch. I've ordered from them twice so far, and I've really been like pleased with my orders. They sent a little card, and it was handwritten on there, and it was a little vial of the perfume, the Vanilla del Madagascar perfume, and it said on there to try it just in case you don't like the fragrance, which I thought was really nice. In case I was ordering that fragrance in the blind, I could smell it before I even opened up the package. It's kind of a neat deal. So I've been enjoying ordering stuff from Beauty Habit. And then I had placed an order on Target.com for like some snacks and stuff. I haven't been inside a store to go shopping since the beginning of March. So I've really been missing like going down the cosmetic aisles at Walmart, in Target, and oh my gosh, I miss Ulta, you know, all the things, right? I'm missing them real hardcore. So when I ordered these snacks off of Target, I thought I would throw in something fun for myself in the order. And so I got this Winky Lux Latte Kitten palette. I've got 3 Winky Lux palettes, and I think that they're really nice, fun palettes. These ones in particular smell like coffee. So this is the packaging on there. And this one is again called the Latte Kitten palette. And this is the box. And then the actual packaging has got like, you know, kitties in a coffee cup or like a teacup. It's like super cute. There's a total of 0.53 ounces of product in here and 9 shades. And the colors in here are just very easy to wear shades. There are only 3 mattes in here and the rest are kind of like shimmers. The mattes are these 2 and then this guy down here. But their shadows, they work really well, but they're a softer, kind of super easy to throw on type of an eyeshadow. It does come with a mirror too. It's a cardboard packaging, but let's give you some swatches here. And it does smell like coffee, which I also like. So there are the first 4. This last one, which is a matte, kind of burnt orange color. So just some really pretty easy shadows, and I really can't get over how cute the packaging is. So that one is the Winky Lux Latte Kitten palette, and it's coffee scented right there. So cute, right? I also caught skinstore.com having a 28% off sale, and they sell Pixi products, so I went ahead and I stocked up on my Pixi Glow Tonic, which I'm totally obsessed with. So I got 2 big bottles, which I have that great big giant one with the pump, so I like to use these and refill that big bottle because it's really easy to use like that. And then I thought, maybe I'll go somewhere someday soon. But I also got the Glow Tonic to go, and there are 60 pads inside of here. I've never used the pads before. My mom has, and she's really liked them, so I'm assuming it's the same product, just soaked in pads for like ease of use. But I did think maybe I'm gonna go somewhere soon. Probably not. But I love this stuff from Pixi. And you know what I've been doing recently? I've been toning my face with the Pixi, and then I've been taking the new Glow Recipe toner that I bought from the Sephora sale. I put a couple drops of that in my hand and I pat that over the top of this Pixi. Oh my gosh, my skin is just super, super soft. That new Glow Recipe has got some salicylic acid in it. I really like a salicylic acid, and it's not too drying on my skin either. I've really been enjoying that combination. I've been using it morning and night and loving it. So I love this stuff. And then lastly, for things that I have purchased, I finally got my ColourPop order. I had ordered this the day that this collection released, and it's the ColourPop and Mulan collaboration. And I ordered these the day they released, and that was kind of like shortly thereafter that they shut down from being able to ship. They were offering people like refunds and stuff like that, which I thought was really nice, but I kept my order because I'm like, I'll wait for my ColourPop stuff. So I got the eyeshadow palette and one of the blushes. And this is what the box packaging on these look like. I get along with ColourPop shadows really well. I get along with their blushes really well. I think they're one of the nicest, most affordable brands that you can get. So this is the Good Luck Charm Pressed Powder Blush. There's a total of 0.21 ounces of product in here. It's a cardboard packaging that's magnetized. And then here is your blush. And I wore this yesterday, and it just looks really like kind of sun-kissed because it's a kind of a nude with a hint of terracotta and some gold kind of shimmers in it. And it's got that pretty flower embossing in there. There were 2 shades that were available in the collection, and I think that they're going to be doing a restock for it too because a lot of people really wanted this. But that's the shade Good Luck Charm right there. Here is the eyeshadow palette. Again, cardboard packaging with a magnetic closure. There's a total of 0.6 ounces of product, or 17 grams, and there are 15 shades in here. And oh, there went the plastic sleeve, but how cute is this? I just love this. I just love it. I was so excited to finally get this. There are some pressed glitter type shades like these ones here, but they have, I would call this one more so pressed glitter than this one, because this one's almost like a chunky metallic. There's quite a bit of pigmentation in it, so hopefully I can get that through in the swatches so you can kind of see the textures of them. They have pigmentation to them while also having like micro glitter in there. The only shade that was missing for me in this palette was a matte brow bone highlight shade, and I wore this yesterday. The shades work out super great, just as ColourPop shadows do. See that gold? It's a pressed glitter, but there's, you know, there's pigmentation in there too. See, like it's really pretty. And then these next ones, this color is really stunning. I wore it on the lid yesterday. Again, this one with the micro glitters, that red, but there's, you know, pigmentation too. Oh, they're so pretty. And then these next guys, this shade is a matte with some sparkle infused in it. And then these last three. Ooh, the glitter ones kind of had some chunkiness falling off there, but there are the swatches right there of the Mulan pressed powdered palette from ColourPop. I'm so excited that ColourPop is shipping again. I can't wait for more collections. And then lastly from ColourPop, I bought this Luxe Gloss Set, and this is their newest formulation of gloss. I had gotten a couple of these in the Making Mauves PR set that they sent, and I was just like, this reminds me of something. Even the formulations reminds me of something, including the smell. And somebody had commented in there like they knew what I was talking about. It was an old Revlon mineralized lip gloss, and it kind of just, I don't know, shot me back a good 10 however many years, right? And I also really like the formulation of this. I feel like it has a hydration factor to it, and it's glossy. It has a slight bit of tact, but not too much. So I bought this little set here, and it wasn't a bad price either. There are 8 shades in here that are 0.16 ounces, and I have one missing because I gave one to my mom. I just let her pick the shade that she wanted because I told her I really like these and I wanted her to try them. So she picked like the kind of baby pink color that had some sparkles in there. So I don't have that one because I gave it to my mom. But let me swatch these for you guys. This first one is Just Cuddle, which is a peachy nude. That one's Just Cuddle. And then you have got the shade Ticklish right here. Which has a little bit more pink in it. And then this one is Overnight. So that is the shade Overnight. And then we've got the shade Tied Up, which is kind of a mauve with some sparkles in it. These are just really easy to wear, I find. This next one is Come Through. So that one is Come Through. And then these last two I've got are Dream Queen right here. So there's Dream Queen. And then the last one is Slow Motion, which is kind of got a brown mauve to it. So some of them are a little bit more clear and some of them have quite a bit of color to them. But I really like these from ColourPop. They're the Luxe glosses. That's what it says right here. These ones right here. because I know they got a couple different kinds, but... So that's everything that I got in this week that I purchased. Now I'm going to go into some PR stuff that some companies had sent me. This first one is from Refre Brushes. They sent over their two latest brushes. They've got the number 24 brush, which I've been using for blush. You can use this for bronzer. This is a really multi-purpose one, I feel. And then they've got their number 23 brush, which is probably the teeniest little pencil brush that I have, to be honest. It's just an itty bitty guy. So if you like precision, like smoking out on the lower lash line, I think you'd really like this brush. But Rephr sent me quite a few of their brushes, and I feel like they're really on par with handmade Japanese brushes like Chikuhodo, Hakuhodo, Koyudo. Very similar. I find that the biggest thing that I can distinguish between the two is Rephr brushes kind of have a little bit more structure. I feel like some of them are more dense, and even though they're more structured and dense, they still remain extremely soft. So you can kind of get a buff out a little bit quicker than a brush that's a little bit more airy, but the quality of them is absolutely stunning. Like I said, they're on par for me with, you know, high-end Japanese handmade brushes like Chikuhodo and Hakuhodo. They're just very, very nice. So this one is the 24 right here. And then this one is the 23. This itty bitty guy. It is so tiny. So huge thank you to Rephr for sending these over. And then I had gotten an email from Glow Recipe, and they had asked if there was anything I wanted like some replenishments on and stuff. And I had just purchased the new toner, which I love. I love that stuff. There's something that just makes my skin so soft and it feels refined. I don't know, I've really been enjoying the Pixi Glow Tonic in conjunction with the Glow Recipe one. Loving that combination. But I had just replied back to them and said, you can never have too many of the watermelon glow mist lying around, because that's how I feel about it. I've got one in my bag, in my purse, in my office, in this room right here. I've got them all over the place. And I just purchased one during the Sephora VIB sale because the one that I have in here is almost shot out. So they sent over 2 of them, which I'm super grateful for, because again, you can't have too many of these laying around. So a big thank you to Glow Recipe for sending these over. I love the product. And then lastly, the House of Sillage sent over their latest mystery box. It's the After Dark Beauty and Fragrance Mystery Vault by Nicole Mather, founder and CEO of House of Sillage. So this is the card that came inside of there. The first one that they sent me was boxed in a big white box, and it was kind of a white presentation. This one is like the dark version of that. And I don't think I'll ever get used to opening up such a luxurious, beautiful package that contains such stunning products. Like, it just wows me every single time. On the back of the card, it says, there are 2 sides to everyone, and it is important that our sexy and wild side is continuously explored. The After Dark Mystery Vault reflects the perfect beauty and fragrance selections for everyone to unleash their sensuality. There's a little bit more there too, but that's the back of the card. This package came with one of their bow tie lipsticks, which I've said this a couple times, but these are the most beautifully packaged lipsticks that I have in my entire collection, and I have a lot of lipstick. They're weighted, they're just really stunning to look at, stunning to hold, and the lipstick formula itself is really beautiful to put on as well. It's encrusted with Swarovski crystals, and it's lacquered in enamel. So this is the black one, and these also come much like a really nice piece of jewelry in its own little felt box with a little sleeve to put the lipstick in as well, so you can kind of just toss it, put it in the case and toss it in your bag, because there's a mirror inside that case. And the shade of lipstick that they sent along is the shade King, which is a red, and it's kind of fitting for the whole mystery vault. There were like little like silk faux rose petals scattered inside the box and stuff, and it was just the most beautiful presentation. And I almost forgot, they sent over a little box of truffles, and me and my mom, we dusted those off in like 2 days. They were really, really delicious. But this is the lipstick shade in King right there, and they're infused with diamond powder. I'm really tempted to go on a kick and like collect all of their bow tie lipsticks, but then I'm like, who do you really want to go down that road? But I kind of do, because they're so pretty. Like the ones with the little flowers on there, the pink. I really want that one and the white version of that. Their solid colors are beautiful as well, but those special edition ones are so stunning. The set also came with this Vêtu de Grandeur travel perfume. Again, these casing on their travel perfumes is great. They sell sets of their travel perfumes, both individual by fragrance, and they also have like larger ones with a bunch of different scents that they have. But this is also encrusted with Swarovski crystals and the enamel on there. So the fragrance in here is Vêtu de Grandeur, which is a beautiful fragrance. It reminds me kind of a spring or something like that. Kind of fresh scent to it. I really like it. And so I went on the website to search it and I didn't find it in an individual fragrance on the website. So I don't know other than this set where you can get this particular fragrance. The cases are easily refillable. You just pop the perfume out and then pop it in and you can just switch them out and travel with this. They're just stunning to look at. I've actually got like all my little perfumes in travel ones like this. I have to have them displayed because they're just pieces that need to be on display and looked at. So this is the travel spray case that was in there with the Vêtu de Grandeur fragrance, 0.32 ounces of fragrance in there. And then this is super exciting. It came with a candle, which I believe that candles are a newer product for the House of Sillage, but it came with this Nuit Sensuelle. May have butchered that. Nuit Sensuelle. Candle in there, and this is a really pretty fragrance as well. I'm not the best at like describing fragrances, but I feel like the name Nuit, which means I think night or dark in French, and sensual, dark night, sensual night. I feel like the name of this candle kind of fits the way that it smells. It's just a really pretty smell, and I want to burn it and I don't want to burn it, and then I want to burn it and I'm like, I don't want to burn it. I want to like keep it. And then lastly, it came with one of their limited edition bottled fragrances, and it came with, I want to say Nuit Moi, Nouzmoi. I'm going to read this card to you guys because again, I'm not the best at describing fragrances, but these limited edition fragrances come in a like lacquered hard box with a little crystal button, and you push the button. The presentation, I can't even with the presentation, let alone the packaging of some of these products. But this is the limited edition fragrance Nuit Moi with the bow tie top on it. And they come with their own little cloth to wipe them off, which is just the nicest little touch ever. But that's the box in itself is like so pretty. And then here is the perfume bottle. Like how pretty is that? These are all Swarovski crystals, the whole bow and then going down and then all the way around the side right there. And so far I've been lucky in that I've loved every single fragrance that I've got from House of Sillage. I love Chevador. This travel size that I got in one of their sets in Benevolence, I really want to purchase that in the full size, but I'm going back and forth between wanting to get the little 4 set of the travel perfumes or the bigger bottle. I'm like, I can't like decide. But I love Benevolence, and I absolutely adore the Whispers of Truth fragrance as well, and Tiara. That's stunning. I really love all of those fragrances. This one in particular is a little bit strong for me, and it's a little bit rich. Like it's a really rich, deep type of fragrance. Like when I smell this fragrance, it really reminds me of a really important like business lady in New York City. That's like the vibe that I get from it. And I've sprayed it on, and you do not need a lot, like 1 or 2 sprays and you will smell this all day long. But it's a little bit deep and a little bit more rich than something that I'm used to wearing. But I want to read the back of the card for you guys. I think this is one of their more popular fragrances as well, but it's from the fragrance is from their signature line, and then this bottle is part of their limited edition collection. So it says, there's an unspoken fascination surrounding the quintessential it girl. She is sophisticated, captivating, and effortlessly playful as she moves about her daily life in a distinctive and poised manner. This scent is for the avant-garde women of the world who capture the eyes of everyone in their path while they emanate a truly graceful aura of irresistible beauty. I feel like that's a pretty good description of this fragrance. Look at that bottle, right? It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Their perfume bottles are stunning. It does come with 4 travel sizes of Nuit Moi as well that go inside of those travel spray cases that are a work of art in itself. And as always, a huge thank you to House of Sillage for thinking of me and sending over such luxurious, beautiful products. I really appreciate it. Gives me the feels. It's like a heartfelt feeling. But other than that, that is everything for my haul today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Stay safe out there. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I will see you guys later. Bye.